Recent Donald Trump's warning of possible military action in Nigeria have triggered widespread concern amongst African governments and international observers. The statement delivered during a campaign rally in Texas included threats to suspend American aid and consider airstrikes or troops deployment if Nigeria fails to stop violence allegedly targeting Christian communities. The comments marked one of Trump's most aggressive foreign policy declaration and came amidst growing insecurity in northern and central Nigeria, where militant and communal violence continues to claim lives. Trump's remarks suggested a readiness to bypass diplomatic engagement in favor of direct intervention, a stance that analysts say could strain U.S. relations with several African nations. Nigeria's government responded by reaffirming its sovereignty and rejecting the characterization of the crisis as religious persecution. Officials maintain that the violence stems from a mix of terrorism, resource disputes, and regional instability rather than deliberate attacks on Christians. While the controversy also coincides with renewed scrutiny of U.S. aid to African partners. Washington currently provides extensive humanitarian and military support to Nigeria, and any reduction could affect joint operations against insurgent groups as Boko Haram and the Islamic State West African province. Well, across the continent, governments and regional bodies, they have expressed unease over the potential precedent of unilateral U.S. military action in Africa. Analysts warn that such a move could revive Cold War era tension and heighten fears of external interference in domestic affairs. Diplomatic observers note that threats appear politically motivated, aimed at reinforcing Trump's image of toughness on global security issues. However, the statements have already disrupted ongoing US-Africa policy discussion and prompted urgent consultation within the African Union. Well, the situation is evolving and attention remains focused on whether the United States will translate the rhetoric into concrete policy steps or whether the threat will remain part of campaign session posturing. Either way, or either outcome is expected to influence the tone of U.S. engagement with Africa in the coming months ahead. And of course, Undaunted will definitely follow up